Okay. So before we move into our warm-up, just take a moment to arrive in your Tadasana. And close down your eyes, bring your arms by your side. And draw awareness to your breath. And sometimes when we first come to the mat, our breath feels a little bit laboured, it feels a little bit difficult. Maybe the chest feels a little bit tight. So perhaps take some exhales through the mouth. If you're finding it hard to find your breath, bring one hand to heart, one hand to stomach. And start your breath in your abdomen. Sending it up through the body on the exhale, sending it all the way back down. This helps you find your breath, lengthen your breath, and deepen your breath. You can stay with a natural breath, or you can activate your Ujjayi breath. Relax your toes. Engage your core. Soften your knees. Allow the arms to come by your side if they were on your body. And let's start from the head, going all the way down to the toes. So we're going to start by warming up the neck. Take some little nods of the head, yes. And shakes of the head, no. Bring head back through, center, bring chin down to chest. Take little half moon circles now. Draw your chin over to opposite shoulder. And then start to draw a line with your nose as you take full circles in one direction. And in the other direction. Stay with your breath, don't lose the breath. Bring your head back through, center, bring your hands to press into your shoulders and take some shoulder rolls. Roll the shoulders up towards the ears and back. And roll them forwards. Bring your fingers to interlace in front of your chest, your heels track together. Start to twist from the torso, so try and keep your legs where they are and just twist from the upper body. You can release the heels touching and take bigger twists. Heels of the hands. Maybe you can look over each shoulder if that doesn't compromise your lower body. Good, and then start to take some scissors with your arms. So you're drawing one arm up and then the other. Okay, this is warming our shoulders up. Take some arm circles. So we're drawing the arms forward, big circles. And then we're drawing the circles backwards. Feeling the chest opening. And then bringing your arms out to the side and taking little circles with your arms. So we're circling the arms towards the back. And then we're circling in the opposite direction. Already your shoulders might start to feel a little bit of a burn. Good, and then bring your hands onto your hips, bring your feet about hip distance, and let's take some hip circles. So we're circling the hips in one direction. Nice, Jill, I like those big circles. Very good, and circle in the other direction. Good, bring your hands onto your knees and do the same. So we're circling the knees in one direction. And circling in the other direction. Oh, ankle clicks maybe. Releasing. Good, and then we're going to take some lunges now. So step your left foot forward and bring your right knee down to the earth. You can bring the arms up in here. And then on your exhale, see if you can kick that right foot forward without losing the balance. Step back, kick up. You can always keep your hands on your hips, and that might help you with your balance, okay? Or you can keep your arms up for an extra challenge. Let's do 2 more on this side. 1 and 2. And then we're going to step the left foot back, right foot steps forward, doing the same. So picking up, stepping back. So see if you can step back quite far and straighten through that back leg. So better to go slow and have the right form than go fast and fall over. So we'll do 1 more. Good, and then we're going to take some squats. So bring your feet hip distance, bring your hands to interlace, and you're going to sit down, and you're going to come back up. Sit back. So really like stick your butt out, extend your back as far as possible, coming up. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Come forward, take little kicks with your legs now. So you're going to kick your right leg and see if you can touch the right toes with your left hand. Then do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can hear I'm already getting out of breath. 9 and 10. Good, well done. So come down to the mat and grab for one of your hand weights. You're going to bring this hand weight in between your feet. Okay, so it's really important to squeeze your heels together and squeeze your toes together. Then you're going to come on your forearms. You're going to bring the knees on top of the hips, and then you're going to straighten the legs out. Okay, so it's kind of like a V-sit, but we're using the extra weight. So really squeeze the heels together if you can, and that's going to work into the inner thighs. 1, 2. So really go slow here. Make sure that you're pressing down in your lower back. You're scooping out through your tummy. 4, 5. So you might feel like it's starting to get a little bit more challenging now. It feels pretty easy at first. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to go for another 10, okay? So 1. So now your core will probably start to feel like it's burning. 2, 3, 4. Bring those knees in, straighten. 5, 6. Good. 7, 8. Almost there for this one. 9 and 10. Good. Now straighten the legs. I'll actually take a little tiny break. Just allow the weight to come down. Sit forward for a moment. If you need a sip of water, take one. All right. When you're ready, put the weight in between your feet once more. Squeeze your heels together, your big toes, lean back on your forearms, straighten your legs, and then we're going to do little circles in both directions now. So, how, when your lower back starts to lift, that's when you know you've lowered your legs too much. So, play around with what height you want to circle at, okay? Definitely don't want the lower back lifting. So if you feel like that's happening, then just lift the legs a little bit higher, okay? So we're circling in one direction for our 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then circling the other direction. 1. So they don't have to be big circles. They can be small circles, but just don't let that lower back lift off the floor. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost there, 8, 9, and 10. Release the weight, come down, and hug your knees into your chest, ladies. Rock from side to side, circle in both directions. Good, and curl into a ball on the right side. Bring yourself up once more to a seat. And now we will take modified navasana or full navasana. You need one weight here. So if you're taking modified navasana, you bring the big toes to touch and you hover your heels off the floor, okay? Ice cream scoop with your tummy, you're pulling out. And you're going to hold one weight in your hand and lean back until you feel it, until you feel your core start to work and engage. And then you're just going to twist with this hand weight from side to side. So it's like a Russian twist, Jill, your favourite. And if you want to make it more challenging, then you lift your legs, okay? And then you're really going to feel it. So let's go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another 10 if you can. If you need to stop, stop and come back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Sit forward for a moment. Plant your feet into the floor. Let your head be heavy. Everything relax. Once more, arrive into either modified navasana or full navasana. So really working from the feet upwards. You're scooping out your tummy. You're leaning back for that extra challenge. You've got one weight in your hands, and let's do our rows now. So imagine you're in a boat and you're rowing on each side. So slightly bigger movements with your arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When it starts to feel like you're hurting in your lower back, then bring the feet down and just keep the heels lifted, okay? Listen to your body. 7, 8, 9, 10. Another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make big circles with your arms. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Come to lie down, bring your weights close to your top half of your body. So coming down, hugging the knees to the chest. Now extend your left leg straight and keep your right leg bent, your right knee bent. So the right foot is planted on the floor at the moment. Bring a weight into your right arm and extend your right arm overhead. And then bring your left hand behind your head, okay? So left hand is behind head. Right hand, you've got a weight in it and it's extended back. Right leg is bent and left leg, see if you can hover your left leg off the floor. And what we're going to do is we're going to lift the left leg straight and we're going to tap the weight onto the left shin. And then we're going to let that leg come down and let the arm come back overhead. Okay, so you got it? 1, just there, yes. 2, 3, 4, and see if you can incorporate a little crunch, a little twist, bringing your left elbow quite close to your left knee for a little extra crunch action there. 5, 6, protect your neck. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's do 10 more. 2 sets of everything. 1, 2. Point those toes. Keep that leg active. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Set the left foot down. Extend your right leg straight. Bring the weight into your left hand now. Extend the left arm behind you. Bring right hand behind your head. Setting up for the other side. We're going to hover that right leg off the floor. 2 sets of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 more. Stay with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. How's the neck? Protect your head. 5, 6. Point those toes as you come up. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release. Let the weight come down to the side. Take a rebound bridge pose. Now we're going to press the hands into the floor. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your tummy. Squeeze all the muscles in your core. Squeeze the knees. Relax the toes. Hold in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Let everything come down. Just take a quick rebound Shavasana here. Extend the legs and arms wide. If you need, take a sip of water if it's close by. Take any movements you need. Take a big inhale. Take a big exhale. Once more, hug the knees into the chest. Little rocks, little circles. Curl into a ball on your right side. Pressing up with your left hand. Coming up to a seat. Now bring your weights to the top of your mat now. And arrive into a tabletop position. And start to take some circles with your hips, drawing the hips back towards the heels. So we're going to just make sure that our wrists are warmed up here, okay? Because we're going to do some work with planks. So we don't want the wrists to be vulnerable. You need them to be warmed up. So you're taking your circles, taking your nice free movement in your tabletop. And then coming back into your tabletop and bringing your fingers to point towards your body, and then taking little forearm stretches now. So drawing the weight back ever so slightly towards the heels, and then see how it feels to draw it forwards. Move from side to side here. Bring the fingers to point out towards the sides. Again, do the same kind of thing. Move from left to right. Circle. Press those palms into the floor. Good. Coming back into your tabletop position. Now, bring a weight into your right hand. Okay. And we're going to do a modified side plank with a weight lift, okay, with a weight roll. So we're going to lift this weight in our right hand, and we're going to roll for 5 in a tabletop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set the weight down, swap sides. So lifting it in the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other sides. Now this might feel really easy, but we're setting up to do this in a high plank, okay? So this is just the warm up. 3, 4, 5. Other side. 1. So keep that elbow really going in towards your ribs. 4, 5. We'll do one more set on each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now we're going to come into a high plank, ladies. All right. So you're going to press into your palms. We're going to straighten through legs. Make sure you're all set up in your high plank, shoulders on top of the wrist. We're going to do the same thing in a high plank. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set the weight down. Press the right palm down. Lift the left hand. Do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see how it feels much more challenging here. If it's too much, bring your knees down and you can do it in a modified plank, okay? So we'll do 2 more sets and see if you can keep your hips level and that your hips aren't opening out towards each side, okay? Keep your shoulders on top of your wrists. 4, 5. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right side, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. Come down onto the knees. Push back into your child's pose. Big toes touch, knees wide. Extend your arms forward for your ttop navasana. Extend your child's pose. Bring your forehead down. Circle those wrists. One more breath here. Good. Coming back into a tabletop. If you take a few cat-cows here, inhale, lift your tailbone, belly falls. Exhale, curl, arch the upper back. One more. Inhale, lift tailbone. Exhale. Tabletop position. Okay. Grab the weight. How are we doing, ladies? All right? Yeah? Yvonne's looking at me bewildered. All right, so tabletop, grab the weight on your right hand, okay? Now this time, we're going to extend the right leg straight, so the right toes tap to the earth, and then we lift the right arm up. So we're kind of in a side plank, a modified side plank, all right? And then you bring that weight down and you swap sides. So we'll move quite fast through this one, and if you do want to make it a bit more challenging, you can hover that leg off the floor and then you'll really find your balance, okay? Now again, this is working up to the main event. So I'm just easing you in with this before we try doing this in a full high plank, in a side plank. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo, almost full over. 6. Take your time, not rushed. 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 10 more. Even kick that leg as you go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't you just love my slow counting? 7, 8. I'm not mean, I promise. 9 and 10. Good. Take another chance, pose before we try that in a high plank. Have some water. Circle your wrists. How is the breath? How is the heart? Slow everything down. One more breath in your child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, slowly bring yourself up when you're ready. We're going to do our high plank, same kind of movement. So keep you can always bring one weight to the right side of the mat and one weight to the left side of the mat. Okay, so you can like alternately use your weights. All right, so press your palms into the floor. Set yourself up in your high plank. Then we're going to lift the right one and we're going to take a side plank. So we're going to twist on the left side as we lift the arm. Come back. Twist towards the right. Left arm reaches up. 1, 2, 3. So it might help to bring the big toes together. 4. Make sure that your shoulder stays stacked on top of your wrist throughout, okay? 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1. Remember, form is more important than speed. 2, 3. And if this is too much, Just come down on your knee and do the same as what we did before. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whew, 9, one more, 10. Well done. Come down, transpose. Circle those wrists. Good. When you're ready, bring yourself back into tabletop. Set yourself up. Shoulders on top of the wrists, hips on top of the knees. We'll take a thread the needle with a weight now. So bring your weight into your right hand. And then you're going to bring the arm up, reach the arm up towards the ceiling. And then you're going to take a thread the needle, but you're going to keep the ear hovering off the floor. 1, 2. So really bend into that left elbow as you come down. 4. And you can lift the arm, the right arm as high as you need. If it doesn't go all the way up, just bring it halfway. Listen to your body. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Other side. Grab the weight in your left hand. Tabletop. Extend left arm up. Thread the needle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost there, 9, and 10. Good. Release both weights to the side of the mat. Come down into a Sphinx pose. So lie on your tummy. Bring your forearms, your palms to press into the floor. It should feel super nice through your lower back. Open the chest, broaden the collarbones. Stay Sphinx or take seal. If you want a deeper stretch, bring the hands to the corners of your mat. Press the palms into the floor. Lift forearms, lift the elbows. Draw the shoulders back and down. Good. Slowly release. Come down into a rebound crocodile. Bring the palms to plant on top of each other as you let your forehead rest on your hands. And then grabbing for your weights. Salabhasana, which is locust. We're going to bring the forehead down and the arms. We've got a weight in each hand and the palms are facing upwards, okay, with the weights in your hands. So we want to think about drawing the shoulders back and down. Keep your forehead pressed into the floor for now. Lift the kneecaps off the floor. So it's like we're setting up for our normal locust that we do in our hatha practice. And then we're going to lift the head, the chest, and the arms. And we're going to take little pulses with the arms. So little lifts. 1, 2, 3. And see if you can lift your thighs. 4, 5. And keep lifting. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Let the left heel come down to the floor. Keep the weights in your hands. We'll do one more set of those. Second set. Forehead to the center of your mat. Engage and squeeze all your muscles on your inhale. On your exhale, lift and do your little lifts. Lifting your legs, your arms. Pulse in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release the weights out of your hands now. Relax. Push back into a child's pose. Feel the softening of your back. Slowly bring yourself back up. Come into a downward dog, ladies. Pedal your feet out. Shake your head out. And take a down dog twist. Lift the left hand off the floor and grab for outside of right thigh, calf, shin, sorry, or ankle. And turn and twist. Look underneath your right armpit. Twist in through the side body. Press your right palm down into the earth. Track that left heel towards the floor. Good. Come back into downward dog, other side. Twist. Right hand to left thigh, shin or ankle. Slowly come back into downward dog. Come down on your knees, sit back on your heels. On your inhale, send your arms overhead. On your exhale, take a seated spinal twist. Left hand to right thigh, right fingertips behind you. Inhale. Exhale, turn and twist. Look over your shoulder. Each exhale, twisting from the middle of your back. One more breath on this side. Slowly arms extend up overhead. Other side. 5 more breaths. Come back to do center, taking a bind. And your fingers to interlace behind your back. Open your chest, let your head fall back. And on your exhale, fold forwards. Keep the bind with your hands. Wiggle your shoulders, your arms from side to side here. Release any tension. Slowly bring yourself back up. Keep the bind. Extend your arms out wide. Take a little deltoid stretch. Hook your elbow to the crook of your arm. over your shoulder, your right shoulder. Take a deltoid tricep stretch in your left hand in between your shoulder blades. Hold on to your left elbow with your right hand. Stretch. Side, so deltoid stretch, arms extend out. Cross your arm over your body, look over your left shoulder. And take your tricep stretch, right hand in between your trapezius muscles, left hand on right elbow. Pull down. Well done, ladies. Shavasana. Woo! Take a sip of water if you need before you lie down. Lie down. Let everything land and settle. Big inhale. Big exhale. Scan your body. Notice your breath. How do you feel? Inhale. Exhale. Come back to your body, wiggle fingers, toes, wrists and ankles. And your head, move your head from side to side. Feet together, arms overhead, like full morning body stretch. Hug your knees into chest for a well done cuddle for your hard work this morning. Circle and rock, curl into a ball. On your right side, your yang side. And then bring yourself up to a seat. Close your eyes. Hands to your heart. Bow down. Take a moment to acknowledge your practice this morning, your efforts and each other who shared the energy with you. I thank you so much for joining me this morning, ladies, for your awesome energy. Namaste.